Leeds United's head coach Jesse Marsch celebrates at the end of the English Premier League soccer match between Leeds United and Everton, at Elland Road Stadium in Leeds, England on August 30, 2022. The Canadian press/AP, John Super Jesse Marsch's roots are in Racine, Wisconsin, on the shore of Lake Michigan between Milwaukee and Chicago. Thanks to a pilot project, the city's public schools were organized so kids from different socioeconomic and racial backgrounds were evenly distributed. What it meant was growing up I had friends from all kinds of different places and different kinds of backgrounds, said Marsch, Canada's newly appointed men's soccer coach. We played all kinds of sports. And soccer was one of them, he added. And even when I went, at 5 years old, to tell my parents I wanted to play soccer, both my parents were like, "What's that?" To think that chasing that ball around has led me on the life that I've had is an incredible statement. Marsch, whose father spent 32 years working on an assembly line in a tractor factory, hasn't stopped moving since. After attending Princeton, he played 14 MLS seasons for DC United, the Chicago Fire and Chivas USA, and won 2 caps for the United States. He played under Bob Bradley on a Chicago team that won the MLS Cup and US Open Cup in 1998. The coaching tree from that team is impressive. Bradley's matchday squad for the 1998 MLS Cup final included Marsch, Chris Armas, Frank Kloppers, Tom Sane, Josh Wolf, Zach Thornton, C.J. Brown, Lubos Kubik, Francis Okoro, Piotr Novak, and Ante Razov, who all went on to coach. Bob's intensity catches everybody a little bit off guard, Marsch said with a laugh. But it also is infectious. You can't help but be driven by his desire to be his best, and then in turn his desire to want you to be at your best. And I've learned that and taken that with me, I think maybe more than anything. We have different ideas of football. We have different personalities. But I think our drive to get the most of our players and our teams, that's what I learned from him. Marsch has coached club football at the highest level in England, Leeds United, Austria, Red Bull Salzburg, Germany, RB Leipzig, and North America, Montreal, New York Red Bulls. He was an assistant to Bradley on the US team that reached the final 16 of the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Marsch has coached against the likes of Diego Simeone, Hansi Flick, Jurgen Klopp, Antonio Conte and Pep Guardiola. And succeeded marquee managers like Julian Nagelsmann, RB Leipzig, Marcelo Bielsa, Leeds, and John Herdman. Growing up, his favorite football players were Diego Maradona, Paolo Maldini, and Rudi Völler. Gardening is one of his relaxations. Now 50, he's been to 80 countries and is looking forward to cracking the 100 mark. My life quest is about people and cultures and travel and experiences, he said.